This week on the original high school sports show, State Champs.
Mother Nature doing her best to dash our delivery of the best high school sports highlights from the state of Michigan, but nothing will stop us. Basketball, hockey, wrestling on the way.
We go in focus on a living legend in the world of girls high school gymnastics.
And our main event does it again. Regulation not enough time to decide this grudge match in Goodrich.
We're fired up. State Champs starts now.
Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Army National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser, your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Sarah Chevrolet, the low payment people. Welcome everyone. February is always a fantastic month. Not only is it my birthday month, but Valentine's Day is coming up. We love that. The Winter Olympics are now underway, and State Champs is back with another high school sports highlight-filled, exciting show. We are presented by Lawrence Tech. I'm Lauren Plant.
And I'm Kira Hay. Sean Beligian will be along with another High School Hockey Player of the Year update. We dive into the referee shortage we're experiencing right now in our BCAM Fast Break segment, and we recognize the efforts of the Detroit PSL's Avalyn Ward in our Black History Month section.
But what is our bread and butter? It's high school highlights, and we start on the hardwood. We begin with a MAC Red matchup on the court. The Chippewa Valley Big Reds and the Sterling Heights Stevenson Titans getting together. Chip Valley came in 6-2 in divisional play, good for third place. Big Reds blazing out of the gate, scoring 8 unanswered. Senior guard Devin Goodwin with the steal. Nice vision as he spots fellow senior Delano Woods, the lob, and the one-handed finish for Woods. Jump to the third quarter. Big Red still with the lead, looking for more. Good ball movement. This is the junior Joel Knighton with the jam. Chip V up 38-33 into the fourth. Now the Titans, with hopes to still claim the MAC Red title, bottom line, the Titans must win. Here, up top, Maverick Gilliard sticks the long gun. That forced overtime. Later, just 10 seconds left in OT. Gilliard at the line, a chance to take a 1-point lead, misses the attempt, gets his own rebound. The mid-range putback is good. Sterling Heights Stevenson steals one on the road in overtime, 59-57 the final. To Michigan's West Coast now. We were looking forward to this one, an OK Silver Conference tussle. Wyoming Godwin Heights traveling to Wyoming Kelloggsville. Godwin Heights beat Kelloggsville by 29 in their first meeting, but the Rockets riding a 4-game win streak that included a solid victory over our third-ranked team in Class C, Covenant Christian. Wearing the home whites and looking for some payback, Rolando Valentin from the deep corner. Kelloggsville led 39-31 at halftime. Coming in, we've got Godwin Heights ranked 5th in our Class B rankings. This was the first time they were ever down at halftime all year. Couple of D1 recruits making a play. Butler bound Marquise Hastings to Lamar Norman. The UTEP recruit dials it in from long distance. Rockets kept it close, but the Wolverines finished in style. Norman with the steal, and he's got open real estate to seal it. Godwin Heights beats Kelloggsville 85-73. That improved their overall record to 14-1. We head to the ice as Lake Orion took on the first place United squad from Troy in a key OAA Red Division matchup. Lake Orion in black in a must-win situation. If they had any hopes of claiming the OAA Red title, they lost to Troy in the opener. Let's pick things up first period. Short-handed, mind you, senior TJ Hirschfield on the steal. He'll tuck in the backhander on the breakaway. 10th of the season, Dragons up 1-0. Just under 3 minutes to go now in the first. Troy fails to clear the zone. Oliver Hagman shot from the point, tipped in by the senior Nick Bergman. That was purty. Dragons led 2-0 after the first. But Troy United came out and dominated the second period, out shooting the Dragons 13-5. Paid off late. Brett Best feeds to Mitch Cochran. He scores his 23rd of the season with just 12 ticks left in the period. Colts down 2-1. But Lake Orion smothered any chance of a comeback with good defense and a pair of goals. Check the work here by the junior Gabe Podick. Steal, then the deke, and the delivery. 28th tally of the campaign. Lake Orion keeps hope alive. They win 4-2. More highlights up ahead.
Serra Chevrolet is proud to recognize the hardworking people in the communities they serve with the Serra Chevrolet Community Awards. February's Athlete of the Month goes to Ellie McKay of Novi High School. Ellie is a 4-year starter for the Wildcats basketball team. She recently scored her 1600th point and is in the MHSAA record books for making 22 free throws in one game.
She's just such a great kid. She is truly what exemplifies what a student athlete should be on the basketball court, where she primarily runs the point, but yet she does much of our scoring. She serves as a role model to our younger kids that are coming up through the program.
This is Ellie's senior year as a Wildcat and will be playing basketball at Michigan Tech next year.
On behalf of Serra Chevrolet, I would like to congratulate Ellie McKay on being the Athlete of the Month. Congratulations.
Thank you. We're sending out an all-points bulletin to all high school gamers out there. We want you and your friends from your school to join our first ever League of Legends Esports League. It begins in March and your team competes on your schedule. The top 16 teams are then invited to a fantastic 2-day tournament here at Lawrence Tech in mid-May. You pay nothing and we give you the chance to win amazing gaming prizes. And you could win up to $16,000 in scholarship money per year that you're enrolled here at Lawrence Technological University. Registration ends February 25th and the league begins mid-March. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. If you want statewide bragging rights, register your team now at esportsmichigan.com. Lots more state champs ahead, so stay with us.
I want to be a dermatologist, and though a lot of universities tried to recruit me for basketball, Lawrence Tech had the science curriculum that I wanted. LTU's Southfield campus is a great place to learn, and the classes are small enough that I don't have to wait for office hours to talk to my professors. They're usually right by my side, challenging me and guiding me toward a successful future. Lawrence Tech, possible is everything.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's. Dough Raiser. Your team or school can sell paper pizza certificates that can be redeemed for one medium pizza at participating locations.
This fundraiser has been awesome for our squad. We've made a lot of money, very easy to do, it's very quick to do, and it's very effective.
Go to doughraiser.com to learn more and sign up. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
So, I got my start in officiating when a friend told me I should try it. At first I just did basketball, and I got hooked. Before long, I added baseball, softball, football, and volleyball. I really enjoyed giving back to the game, working with kids, and working with my local association to recruit and train new officials. I would like to say to anybody that officiating is a great way to help kids and stay connected to the game. We always need new officials. There's help wanted, just listen.
Welcome back to State Champs. I'm Kiera Hay. It's time now to go and focus.
I hate girls.
Don't let John Cunningham fool you. He has been coaching girls gymnastics for 50 years, and he has a laundry list of accomplishments to show for it.
I mean, it was neat to win state championships. It was neat to win 11 regionals in a row. It was neat when we had 62 dual meet victories in a row. But I think probably the thing that stands out with me most is I enjoy coming to the gym every day.
John admits that over his 50 years of coaching, he has had some very talented teams and some average, some star athletes and some not. But the one constant throughout his years is fun.
We were leaving a North Farmington meet, and the girls were singing and pounding on the roof of the bus. The driver was getting all upset, and they were just. And one of my new girls said, "Coach, didn't we lose?" I went, "We had the best meet of the year. What are you talking about? Did you see this? Did you see that?" And that's what it's about.
John has accumulated many titles and awards over his years, including a National Coach of the Year award in 2016, but his recent induction into the Canton Hall of Fame takes the cake.
The appreciation that they showed for me being there made it probably the most important one.
I asked John if he planned on retiring anytime soon, and he told me this.
George Sapula was the Michigan State University men's coach, and when they dropped the team, the varsity team, he continued to coach at East Lansing High School, and he almost literally coached into his mid-80s, and so he's my hero.
I guess that says it all. For In Focus, I'm Kiera Hay.
Hey, I'm Sean Baligian, and it's time once again to talk about our Player of the Year competition going on, presented by National Coney Island. We've got a fantastic list going on right now, but here's the thing. Obviously, we have 10 players. We're going to whittle that down to 4. Now, how do we do that? That's where you come in. All you need to do is go to statechampsnetwork.com, and you can vote for who you think should be in our top 4. Now, the person that wins the online voting, they are automatically put into our top 4. The other 3 are selected by our committee. When the season is all said and done, that's when we select our Player of the Year presented by National Coney Island. Now, what are we looking for? Obviously, we're looking for the online vote, as we discussed. We're looking for numbers. We're looking for how big of an impact they make on their team and their league. And yes, part of that factor is how far do they go in the MHSAA tournament. Go to statechampsnetwork.com. Make sure that you vote early and you vote often as well. Make sure that you check out State Champs Power Play with yours truly and my pal, John Kidd. We do that every...
Hey, what's up, bud?
What's up? When do we do the show, John?
Every Wednesday at 3 p.m.
Make sure that you check that out. We'll have it all over social media and at statechampsnetwork.com.
Time now to take a look inside Lawrence Tech Athletics. Last weekend, LTU hosted a national signing day event as the Blue Devils welcomed the newest additions to the first football team LTU will field in 7 decades. The state champs team, along with head coach Jeff Dumadek and his coaching staff, put on an unprecedented signing day celebration. Fans, family, and several city and state dignitaries had a chance to meet the nearly 60 recruits that will represent Blue Devil Nation on the gridiron this fall.
We've got some great leaders for some young kids, so for them to come in together and build it together, we're excited about it.
I think this was a milestone in Lawrence Tech's history, and having football on our campus in this community will draw people from all over, and the city will be proud as we, the campus people, are.
The indoctrination back into competitive college football will include a full slate of exhibition games this fall. Then, in 2019, the Blue Devils joined the Mid-States Football Association, taking on new Michigan rivals Concordia University, Siena Heights, and several Indiana-based schools. Season tickets are on sale now for everything LTU football, including information on how you can recruit yourself. Log on to LTUathletics.com.
All right, guys, this is the final week to submit applications to be considered for the Detroit Athletic Club's Male and Female Athlete of the Year. If you are a senior, a first-team All-State athlete, or projected to be one this spring, you have a 3.0 GPA or better, and have some school leadership or community involvement, go to dacathleteoftheyear.com right now. Registration ends February 15th. No matter how good you are, you cannot be nominated if you don't apply. Nominees will receive statewide recognition, a minimum of $1,000 in scholarship money, and you'll join us at the Detroit Athletic Club in downtown Detroit for a red carpet award that'll feel like you're at the Oscars. It's an amazing time, and if you qualify and are nominated, you deserve it. Go to dacathleteoftheyear.com right now, and we'll be right back.
so many opportunities to kids. It gives them an opportunity to see where they fit within a team, persevere, understanding how to work with different personalities. Those are the lessons that will make you a successful adult. As a mom, you have to have an understanding of what concussions are.
Concussions are things that are treatable. If we take care of athletes, they will be able to develop and have a long, happy, healthy life.
Not again.
What's the matter?
One of those YouTube ads. They keep popping up right in the middle of my show.
What's up? Another YouTube ad.
Oh yeah? What are they trying to sell us this time?
Right now at Sarah Chevrolet of Southfield, lease a 2018 Equinox LS for $124 a month, or a Silverado Double Cab 4x4 just $159.
Actually, those deals look pretty good.
Yeah, click on that.
Okay, but right after this is back to cat videos. I heard there's one that water skis.
Hey, it's my student A. Okay, let's go. Okay. Time to go to college. How can I get started? Wanna gain more knowledge, but I can't pay out of pocket. Call my student A today and we can get you on the way. If you really want it, all you gotta do is make a way. Looking for a scholarship, you tryna land some grants? Visit my student A and we can help with that. My student A has the knowledge and tools to make college accessible, affordable for you.
Welcome to another edition of Fast Break. Joining me today is Wallace Whitfield of the Basketball Officials and Coaches Communication Committee. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
All right, it's good to see you. We have a referee shortage here in the state of Michigan, people. Wallace, it's no secret as to why we're having problems. It's estimated that the average age of a referee, umpire, or official is 56 years old. Our show is really geared towards young people, and young people are not joining the ranks anymore. Why?
We as officials, the old timers are gone. Now the game's changed and we need to go out and find officials that are willing to referee basketball at this time.
Well, you know, there are a lot of young people who get jobs at fast food establishments, right? But I want you to listen to what I'm saying here. What you make on a Friday night officiating a couple of basketball games is the same you'd make working all Saturday at a fast food place, all right? So come on now. How long do I have to be trained before I could start working and making some money?
The difference is that we want young officials. Once they come in, we get you trained over the summer, then you're doing summer league basketball, then you coming right up through the ranks doing middle school basketball and JV freshman JV basketball right away the same year because we're that short of officials.
So Wallace, Dan Young are going to join me on the State Champs Hang Time podcast where we are going to deep dive the real issue on why the number of registered officials in the state of Michigan has fallen by 20%. Go to our website, statechampsnetwork.com, or our State Champs TV YouTube page, or stream the Hang Time podcast on SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Play, and iTunes.
I'm Gabe O'Neill as we get back to the highlights. On the mats, we have the Algonac Muskrats hosting the defending Division III state champions, the Richmond Blue Devils, for the district title. Getting right to the action in the 140-pound weight class, Hayden Bastian of Richmond wastes no time gaining the advantage, flipping over his man and holding on to the pin in the first round of the match as Richmond takes an early lead. Now up to the 160 weight class, we had Muskrats Jr. Jack Jewell facing off against Blue Devils David Kaltz. This one would need an extra round where Jewell takes control and seals the victory with a nice takedown. But Richmond would be too much in the end as senior captain Colton McKiernan would win in dominating fashion, pinning his man in less than 50 seconds in the 215-pound weight class. The Richmond Blue Devils would walk away victorious over Algonac, winning their 20th straight Division III district title. Let's go back to more basketball highlights in the UP with Rachel Zerbe.
To Escanaba for a matchup between the top two teams in Class ABC, jumping ahead to late in the second. Iron Mountain working the ball around the perimeter, and Foster Wonders connects from downtown, and the Mountaineers are up big. On the other end, clock winding down, Ryan Robinette beats the buzzer, but the Eskimos go into halftime down by 22. To the third quarter, Robinette to Peyton Fidel for the bucket, and the Eskimos are still down by 20. On the other end, Marcus Johnson pump fakes and drives to the rack to extend the Mountaineers' lead. He finished with 31 points. Later on, Wanders pulls up and sinks it. He had 21 points on the night, and the Mountaineers roll over the Eskimos 74-48. To girls hoops now, Ishpeming at home against the Braves, and it doesn't take Gladstone long to get on the board. Taylor Hunter opens up the scoring with a layup. Seconds later, on the other end, Mariah Austin responds with a bucket of her own, and it's a tie game early on. Still in the first quarter, Megan Crow in the paint. She uses the window to put 2 points on the board for the Braves. A little later, Hematites in transition. Chloe Shoholm connects with Madigan Johns, who drains the tray, and the Hematites win 59-39. For State Champs, I'm Rachel Zerby.
Today we'd like to talk about the requirements that varsity coaches have to help guide your children's teams. Head coaches of varsity high school teams in Michigan have up to 3 requirements they must fulfill to be able to coach in the MHSAA postseason tournament in any sport. First, a head coach of a varsity sport must have a valid CPR certification. Second, head varsity coaches, as well as all of their assistant and sub-varsity coaches, are required to complete a rules meeting annually for their sport, which contains a health and safety component covering concussions, emergency readiness, and heat and hydration issues. Third, each individual hired for the first time as a high school varsity head coach at a member school must have completed at least 1 level of the MHSAA's Coaches Advancement Program. These steps help make high school sports, educational athletics, as safe as possible for the young people participating in our programs. You can learn more about coaches' education and health and safety issues in school sports by visiting the MHSAA website.
In honor of February being Black History Month, State Champs is honoring some of the outstanding individuals who made and are making a difference in Michigan high school athletics. This week, we would like to acknowledge Alvin Ward. Ward has been the director of Detroit Public Schools athletics for 8 years, but his sports journey in Michigan started well before that. Ward was the star player on his football team at Martin Luther King Jr. High School in Detroit. From there, he went to Grand Valley State University. And in the year 2000, he was inducted into Grand Valley's Football Hall of Fame for having the longest interception returns for touchdowns. Ward has worked for the DPS district for 40 years as a teacher, a coach, and a principal. His mission is to promote honesty and integrity within his coaching staff and to prepare the talented scholar athletes for the collegiate and global arenas.
Snap Camp is Metro Detroit's original Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer, and we're still making the best deals every day.
During the Ram Truck Month event, you can lease a Ram Crew Cab 4x4 as low as $89 a month, or a Jeep Grand Cherokee, now just $249.
Sales service and a superior buying experience. That's Snap Camp on Telegraph Road in Redford.
Snap Camp, Metro Detroit's original. Snap Camp, Snap Camp.
Hey, I ordered a large veggie with garlic herb crust.
Veggie? I thought you were more of a meat eater's man.
Oh, I am, but now I can do both. Look, flavor patch.
How does that work? What happens when that's gone?
I've got Howie bread strapped to my legs.
Flavor fanatics love us because we make our dough fresh daily and have meal deals for any budget.
Hungry?
Howie's! Flavor fanatics welcome.
I want a career in robotics and automation, so I chose Lawrence Tech for its first in Michigan robotics engineering program. LTU's brand new STEM complex has a robotics lab where we can design, build, and program robots in a creative atmosphere. And the best thing is, I haven't graduated yet, but I already have a job in my field. I know I made the right choice for my career. Lawrence Tech, possible is everything.
Welcome back to State Champs. I'm Lauren Plant. We put the spotlight on girls basketball in this week's main event. Last year, one of the great stories that came out of the tourney was that Flushing won their first ever girls basketball Class A title. As far as the Flip Metro goes, they've been dominant for a while. Coming into this week, they'd won over 50 straight. But this was not a league game. Instead, a crossover into the Genesee area conference with Goodrich, who came in winners of 5 of their last 6. To the home of the Martians we go. Great matchup on the schedule between a pair of good girls basketball teams. The GAC Red Division leading Goodrich, bringing in the defending Class A state champs Flushing. This was worth our state champs road trip. The home Martians 11-3 on the year. First quarter action, and we were slowing it down. Bird's eye view as Diamond Pate running the floor, gets it to Ryan Darby. The senior doesn't disappoint. Martians led by a penny after the opening quarter. Flushing dropped their first 2 games of the season since 13-game winning streak. Senior Shelby Morrill, around and around she goes. Where she stops, you'll soon know. Under the basket, give her the foul. 15-point night for Morrill. Raiders trail 27-25 at halftime. We go full speed and jump all the way to the fourth quarter of this back-and-forth barn burner. Darby makes a nice pass to Maddie Volker, who makes an even better play. She had a game-high 25. Then it was Flushing's turn. Talia Christensen with the long toss. Maddie Morrison looking like a wideout. 16-point night. We were tied at 49 and headed for overtime. The Martian faithful were sure happy they stuck around. Darby with another dish, this time to Pate for the bucket. She finished with 12. Goodrich gets a solid win. They end Flushing's win streak. 57-51 the final.
It was very nice. I mean, it was a big game, and we all knew it going in. They're tough. They're defending Class A state champs. We knew it wasn't going to be easy, but we were prepared.
Time now for our Great Clips Clip of the Week. We go back to the ice and the matchup between Lake Orion and Troy Unified. While shorthanded in the first period, Lake Orion senior TJ Hirschfield, the theft, he's off to the races. This sick backhand helped the Dragons win and stay within striking distance of the OAA Red League title. The Clip of the Week is presented by Great Clips. It's gonna be great. So another awesome clip of the week. As far as Goodrich goes, I think it's time Mr. Markowski puts the Martians in the top 10 rankings. I'm going to have to talk to him about that. I got your back, Goodrich.
We always love hearing from you. So give us your opinions. Talk at us on Twitter and Facebook, and find us by searching State Champs Network.
Ski regionals next week. Team wrestling regionals too. Competitive cheer districts get going as well. Tons happening in high school right now, and we're your home for high school sports.
We'll see you next week right here on State Champs.
State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Army National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Sarah Chevrolet, the low payment people.